is waiting to come and do a brief introduction of Hazara history. So, Saima Sabri.
Dear brothers and sisters, the elderly and the young. These are profoundly hard times for us Hazaras. It is indeed an irony of fate that we as a nation have seldom assembled to celebrate any joyous occasion. Not because there have been rare two opportunities, no. We, as a small community, have achieved far more than any of our contemporaries. But today, we're faced with a challenge that will determine the course of future for us as a nation. And these peaceful days is what the Hazaras of Pakistan have characteristically shown. Dear Trobe, as you know, Hazaras settled in Quetta in 1890 to escape the severe persecution perpetrated by King Abdul Rahman. With their settlement in that part of the world, they came forward as the most positive source contributing to the society. They first joined Hazara People, a pioneer infantry regiment of the British Indian Army. They were formed in 1904. Their constructive service was duly acknowledged by the British Empire. From their professionalism, dedication to work, from their all-encompassing skills to bravery, nothing went unnoticed. And as Pakistan got its independence in 1947, Hazaras actively engaged in the building of an Indian state, owning the country as their own, and attributing great attachment to it. The Hazaras went an extra mile to render their services. From General Musa Khan Hazara, who served as Commander-in-Chief of Pakistani Army and the Governor of Balochistan as well, to Air Marshal Sharbat Ali Changezi. Hazaras elevated to their highest level, establishing the glaring evidence of their bravery and admirable professionalism. Not only that, Flying Lieutenant Sharbat Ali Changezi rendered his life as a martyr in the 1971 war. It's not the Hazara men alone whose patriotism and gallantry received widespread acknowledgement. We have Hazara women showing their amazing brilliance in every field. Hazaras are proud to have Saida Batul Changezi, who is among the first 4 female pilots in Pakistan's history. Then, emerging as a new talent, we have Shadi Batul, who has displayed her remarkable artistry as painter. We've had sportsmen bringing glory to the country, from the footballer par excellence, Hayyan Changezi, to the Olympian Syed Abrar Hussain, who was recently gunned down as he left his office in Quetta. From the Olympian Abrar Hussain, Haider Ali Changezi, to Amin Raza in hockey. From sports, we've shown our incredible talent in the education field. We have remained and will continue to remain the most educated communities, one of the most educated communities in Quetta.
First, I would like to thank all my friends, colleagues, dear brothers, sisters, elderly, child, male, female, all here gathering, standing shoulder by shoulder for all of the victims, suffered people of our brothers and sisters in Pakistan. Dear people, it might be easy to grow a plant, but to protect this plant from harmful conditions is a difficult task. It might be easy to light a candle, but to keep this candle lighting is a difficult task. And in the same way, it might be easy to give a birth to a baby, but to grow it into a gentleman. Pakistan and Pakistani establishment has built a country, but they cannot guarantee the life, the safety of the life of the hundreds and thousands of people. Therefore, I'm here today to highlight some of the incidents that happened in recent years, the genocide of Hazara People. Friends, according to my studies, word Hazara has been taken from Arquazi Hazola, which means prosperous, obedient, and progressive. Hazara people, who makes the third largest ethnic group in Afghanistan, lives in central part of Afghanistan called Hazara. Hazara are mainly Shia in religion, but there are highly Sunni Hazaras as well. Some other Hazaras follow other sects. Hazara people make about 26 million of the total population of Afghanistan. Over 500,000 of Hazaras live in Pakistan, and almost 1.5 million people live in Iran as a refugee.
The current government of Pakistan had promised to safeguard the welfare of the minority ethnic group in the country. In fact, the founder and the chairman of Pakistan's People's Party, Trobe, has said, "We will build a society in which the old values of greed and advancement will be replaced by a common concern for the welfare of the whole community." Take a look at how this peaceful ideology has been upheld and implemented by the own leader of Pakistan's People's Party. The ongoing traumas inflicted on innocent Hazara people in court is crystal testimony that the ruling government of Pakistan alienates itself from the core political principles. Thus, negligence fundamental obligation to guarantee the safety of the minority by implementing a proper rule of law. Today, we emphasize and share the agonies barbarically induced by the inhuman acts of crime and terror against our brothers and sisters in Pakistan. We urge the Australian government, human rights organizations, the United Nations, and ordinary Australians to support us in raising our concern about the ongoing suffering of the Hazara people. We demand that the international community take notice of the state-backed genocide of Hazara people in Qatar. We demand that the international community question the inability, the unwillingness of the Pakistan government and law enforcement agencies to bring justice to the perpetrators and terrorists who have been taken hundreds of innocent lives and left thousands more terrorized.
شهادت غم‌انگیز هزاره‌های مقیم کویتی پاکستان را حضور خانواده آنها وابستگان و سایر دوستان تسلیت عرض نمایم. و بعداً می‌خواهم اصالتاً از طرف خود و وکالتاً از طرف شما مردم متمدن و یور با همت مقیم استرالیا شهر ملبورن عملیات‌های وحشیانه تروریسم بین‌المللی تحت نام لشکر جنگی و سایر ارگان‌هایی که این قضاهای زنجیره‌ای را سازماندهی می‌کند محکوم می‌نمایم و از سازمان ملل متحد جدا می‌خواهم که عاملان این قضاهای زنجیره‌ای را گرفتار و با محاکمه بین‌المللی محاکمه شوند.
The government and the secret agencies in the country, they deny that, but no one believes that. Brothers and sisters, the question is, what is the military bureaucracy or ISI did for 64 years in Pakistan? Nothing. Only to interfere inside Kashmir, Afghanistan, and also provided very suitable environment for the terrorist organization to breed more terrorists in the country. The political situation of Balochistan, province of Pakistan, became critical after the death of Akbar Khan Bukti, a former chief minister in Baloch Night. His death sparked vicious fire, and thousands of Baloch went to the mountain to start fighting against the Pakistani state.
Hello everybody. I'm really honoured to be here with you today. I'm coming as a representative of the Refugee Action Network, which is a group of churches, community groups, political groups, human rights activists. And we are wanting to make clear to you that we stand beside you in support the Hazara people who have come to Australia have become our friends, have become Australians, have become our neighbours. We have grown to develop friendships and love between the groups, and we are very saddened when we see what is happening to your families in Afghanistan and Pakistan. And I'd like to extend my condolences on behalf of the human rights activists. We know that you are grieving. We grieve for you. We grieve with you. We are very saddened by what's happening. And what you're doing here today is the best thing you can do. As we stand in solidarity, the politicians in Canberra must note that the community is suffering. When we read the reports from the BBC, what do we see? They don't say Hazara, they say Shia. And the politicians are deaf and stupid. They don't know, but we know, and that's what we have to keep repeating to them. When people are dying, when people are targeted, when people are killed in buses and in gravesides and football fields across Pakistan and Afghanistan, they are invariably Hazara people being killed, being slaughtered. You know, it's a very big thing for the world to acknowledge a genocide. And as we know through history, mostly it is acknowledged when it's too late, when it's happened, when it's past. And that's what we're here to do today. We're here to raise our voices and make sure that the politicians and the community across Australia and across the world, because we stand in solidarity with the rallies across the world, through Stockholm, New York, Paris, London, across the world, to say that the Hazara people will not die quietly. They will not die quietly, they will not die silently. They will stand up for their people, and we will stand with you. So we must continue to raise our voices. I know today is a miserable day, and in Melbourne, the grand final day is about the worst day you could hold a rally. But we can't help that because the rest of the world had already organised it. But we need to remember, day after day, go to your politicians. You have democratic rights, the same rights that we have. It doesn't matter when we came to this country. You know, 40% of the people in Australia were either born overseas or who have a family member, a parent, born overseas. We are all recent arrivals in this country except the Indigenous people from whom we stole the land. Now, we stand with you and we will continue to raise our voices. And I urge you, keep writing, keep bringing, keep contacting the politicians, keep doing the petitions, and keep gathering on the streets to say, we will not be silent in the face of the slaughter of the Hazara people.
امروز آمدیم این را اعلام کنیم که ما از جامعه جهانی در جنگ علیه تروریسم حمایت میکنیم، ولی فقط یک نکته را هم اشاره کنیم که جامعه جهانی به همه کسانی که امروز استادند که تروریسم را ریشه‌کن کنند فعلا متاسفانه به شاخ و برگ اینها شروع کردن. اگر در پاکستان، اگر در افغانستان، اگر در عراق و جاهای دیگر هست، اینها طالبان، القاعده، لشکر جنگی، شبکه حقانی، سپاه صحابه، همه اینها شاخ و برگ تروریسم، ولی ریشه تروریسم وهابیت است. اگر بخواهیم جهان در صلح و صفا و صمیمیت و آرامش به سر ببرد، باید ریشه این تروریسم را خشکاند. برادران و خواهران و شما عزیزانی که امروز احساس مسئولیت کردین، آفرین و درود خدا بر شما مردم که امروز آمدید اعلام کردین. آی برادرانی که در کویت، آی برادرانی که در بهسود و مرداد توسط وهابی‌های مزدور و کثیف هر روز قتل عام میشین، شما تنها نیستین. ما در گوشه گوشه دنیا صدای مظلومیت شما را به گوش انسان‌های آزاده این دنیا میرسانیم و هیچ وقت شما را تنها نمیگذاریم. تکبیر! الله اکبر! الله اکبر! welcoming.
And Hazaras are still today being displayed. These terms, however, the Levant countries are no more welcoming the Hazaras. Only in the past few years, about 2,000 Hazaras have been killed inside Pakistan. These killings are carried out on residential areas and suicide attacks and machine guns firing on civilians during communal festivities. Target killing of Hazaras has become a daily norm in Pakistan.